Slays of the week now?
Motherfucking Slays of the week.
Slays of the week. My favorite.
It's the Slays of the week. It's the 4th week of Slays. It's the final week of Slays.
The weakest.
It's the Christmas. It's Slays of the week for the week of Christmas, man.
Happy Christmas, God.
The movie's got you all fucked up.
Yeah, there goes Deathcember. Thank you, Deathcember. Now you got me wanting to.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah, the
Christmas.
British people in the movie kept saying Happy Christmas, and now I'm all like, I was like, I want to mess with people and keep saying that because that's just awkward to hear, isn't it? Happy Christmas, everybody.
Happy Christmas, everybody.
Slays of the week. All right, are you gonna start this one off, or would you like me to start this?
You know what? I'll start it off because let me consult my notebook here.
Handy dandy notebook.
So I switched it on you.
Ooh.
I switched it on you, and my number 3 this week is coming out of Deathcember, but that's going to be All Sales Fatal, the second short film in the movie where they're in the store and the disgruntled employee and the disgruntled customer get into it, murder one another. The reason it slipped into my number 3 and switched places with my initial runner-up, which was the Kill Santa one, is because she found the receipt. Because she found the receipt, I was like, you know what?
That was a
Actually,
funny little twist to the end of that.
That's my number 3.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my number 3 slave for this week.
See, my number 3 slave for the week also comes from Deathcember, because that was a really good one for kills.
The pickings were slim.
The pickings were slim. That was a good one for the kills, but I'm going with the actual crackers. Mentioned that in the recap video.
Oh.
Grandma gets her head blown off.
All right.
I was cracking up at that. I thought that was funny because this grandma will just sleep the whole time, not paying attention, and she wakes up and she's
I
like,
love crackers.
I love crackers. Pulls it and her head just pops, and it's like, dude, great. It's fantastic. So that's definitely coming in. Number 3.
I hear you. So number 2 for me, back into Deathcember because it was one of 2 movies that offered any slays this week. Ice Skate to the Face.
Whew.
Honestly, this should be my number 1 only because this played on such a personal fear of mine.
Yeah,
I don't ice skate because of the exact shit that happened in this thing. And I know it's exaggerated, and I know it's ridiculous, but I'm like, how do you not get your fucking fingers cut off? Or if somebody slips and falls, fucking cuts them out. Like, this was all of those nightmares. So that's definitely
my
number 2.
That was a scene.
That was a
fucking scene, man. I'm gonna say my number 2. We're sticking with Deathcember. Deathcember was pretty fire, and you just mentioned it for the number 3. I enjoyed that, the Kill Santa one. Weird. Started off really weird. Little girl's just staring off into I don't know what, looking terrified. Sister starts crying. They're like, it's him. I still don't understand who he is. And then this little girl gets an axe, goes up to the Santa Claus, and he's looking at her, and he's like, oh, and it's like, I thought, because she like drops the axe and falls down, and I thought, oh, she's trying to set this motherfucker up, like he tried to hurt her, and he's like goes for her, and her sister comes up out of the back, her sister, and just whop off with the head. And I was like, damn, hell yeah. So that one definitely number 2 for me.
And again, what's this? The 3rd week straight of the same number 1.
We've had the same number 1 3 weeks in a row, but
and,
this one
was
was
same as every week that we've said this. One comes along, and we said that I think this is number 1, and I don't know if it's going to get knocked off its pedestal.
Yeah, and it's not like we're just like let's agree on this one. It's just like he's like,
there's I got Slay that always seems to rise above all.
Yeah, and it's like when we watched the movie on Monday, he's like, oh, I think I got my Slay of the week, and I'm like, I think I know exactly what Slay you're talking about. Me too, because it was sick.
From Better Watch Out, our number 1 this week, Getting Home Alone.
Getting Home Alone. It's a theme they bring up just very quickly.
A theory that the kids have regarding the paint can scene in Home Alone.
At the beginning of the movie, they're talking about it, and it's like, no.
Some people believe that the impact of that would not just knock you unconscious like it does in Home Alone. It'd smash your fucking face in.
Yeah, I think it was that. I think that's what they were debating, whether you would be decapitated from it or if it would knock you back off your feet like it does in Home Alone. Yeah. And they think, well, the psychopath is like, they just knock you off your feet. It's like, no, kid.
No, it smashed your fucking face in.
And then they do it. And to poor old Ricky.
Ricky gets that can to the face, and there's nothing but yellow paint and red blood fucking everywhere.
And as a big fucking Hulk Hogan fan as a kid, and still as an adult, Red and Yellow Running Wild, brother. I was all there for it. So that definitely number one.
Yeah, it was hardcore.
That was good.
It was hardcore, especially in an even weaker week for Slays. 2 movies gave it up.
Gave it up, yeah. Better Watch Out and December.
And that one, yeah, top dog all week long.
Top dog. So in the sleighs, so we're all done with the 25 sleighs. Christmas now. Thank you again for watching. So what would you say is your top sleigh over the whole thing?
Top sleigh overall.
Yeah.
I haven't consulted yet. I thought we were gonna do this in a
Oh,
separate
my
video.
bad. My bad. I didn't know.
We can do it right now. We can do it in this one.
I didn't know if you was going to do that. I want to say that I think the top sleigh for me, because I can do that, was from Black Christmas 2019. I think that opening scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Really?
I just now not so much as gore and slaying slash factor, but the presentation, the cinematography from that, I just think was just on point. And just as far as a Christmas horror movie goes, it was like, come on, we all made snow angels as kids. And the fact that she's on the ground flailing, and it's like, and he pulls her off, and she's like, makes a fucking snow angel, was just.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Not what I would have thought was going to come in at number 1.
And I think that was overall, because I basically the way I went through this was I looked at all of our top sleighs of the week, and I was like, what's the top out of all of this?
Right.
And that one, like I said, it wasn't slay, it wasn't gory, it wasn't blood. It was just beautiful.
Well, so I'm looking at my list now, and I feel like one does stick out above the rest. It's one of the most recent, and it wasn't even number 1 of the week.
Yeah.
But the ice skates, man, the ice skates in December. It played on a very personal fear. It really.
Well, I know, man. Like I've had those thoughts.
And it was pretty brutal in its depiction.
It was.
And so I'd say above everything else, that one had to be my favorite.
Hell yeah.
That had to be my sleigh of the year.
Sleigh of the year. My sleigh of the year was that one.
What unexpected picks from both of us.
Right?
I wasn't expecting to pick this one either.
Who would have thought?
So,
not me.
Wow.
Not me.
Wow.
All right. Well, there you go, man. That's it for the sleighs, and I hope you're having a great Christmas and enjoying it with your family, or just doing your own thing. I'm at home doing my own thing and shit like that. So we're all just having a fucking.
We're all just Christmas. Actually at home right now.
Pretty much
enjoying our Christmases.
Or here, or are we? Or is this Tenet? Are we moving backwards? I don't know, guys. We'll hit you with the video here soon with some more bonus features.